Because I think maybe a helpful way of thinking about this is to think of the state as an octopus, which has a body and it has lots of arms. And that what our governments have been doing for the past 20 to 30 years is chopping off the arms of the state and feeding those arms to multinational corporations to win huge profits. Phones, water, electricity, roads. So what's left of the state? So what's left is the army, the police, these things that, and the government itself, the running of the government itself.
Scientists have developed a new technology to cure mentally ill adults. With the use of electroshocks, the minds of sick patients are being wiped clean, giving them a fresh start. On this blank slate, physicians then imprint a new, healthy personality.
When I first read those manuals, the CIA manuals that we showed in the film, I was so struck by the description of the effects of a shock regressing a prisoner. And I immediately thought about September 11th, and September 11th, 2001, and the effect it had on North American society, and particularly in the United States.
But these techniques don't only work on individuals. They can work on whole societies. A collective trauma, a war, a coup, a natural disaster, a terrorist attack puts us all into a state of shock. And in the aftermath, like the prisoner in the interrogation chamber, we too become childlike, more inclined to follow leaders who claim to protect us.
Because of course the society regressed, became very childlike, and started to think that George Bush and Rudy Giuliani were their daddies, and were going to take care of them, and they didn't need to ask any questions. They could just give them as much power and responsibility as they wanted. And what they did with that power is they took a huge amount of money and called it the War on Terror, and then they simultaneously privatized every aspect of that war. At home, in creating a security state that is entirely run by private corporations, doing surveillance, spying, protecting the border, and also waging a war in Iraq that is actually a corporate war. There are more corporate soldiers in Iraq, 180,000 private contractors in Iraq, more than there are soldiers. More than there are soldiers. There are 160,000 soldiers in Iraq.